South Africa's golfing sensation won the U.S. Kids Championship in Pinehurst, North Carolina this past weekend. 7-year-old Simthandile SimTiger Tshabalala added to his collection of more than 20 accolades. And SimTiger is becoming a regular feature in international golfing tournaments thanks to the support of his father and generous South Africans. And tonight we look at the efforts behind his success, and I'm joined by Simthandile and his father, Bonginkosi Tshabalala. Simthandile, SimTiger, give me a 5, my man. And I think, if I remember, it's the first time I meet a golfing champion in my life. Oh, now I remember. I met Gary Player before. So you're the second after Gary Player. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much. And Bonginkosi, thanks again.
Thanks, Tim.
For looking after this young man who's making South Africa proud.
Thanks very much.
Right now, you are only 7 years old, right? Maybe I should start with you. I'll talk to him about the game of golf in a moment.
Okay.
I've read many people say, you need about 10 years to master whatever it is that you want to be good at. He's only 7. So when did he start with his whole golf game?
Well, he started training when he was 4 years old.
Uh-huh.
But he only started competing 9 months ago. We've been...
At 4, and based on what? Why would he play golf at 4? Were you playing yourself and he joined you, or you just saw something in him that made you feel and believe that there was some talent here?
No. My aim was to expose him in different sports and identify his talent.
Yes.
So I started him on tennis when he was 2. And
wow.
Soccer, swimming, cricket, and then golf when he was 4.
Yeah.
So he's good at other sports as well, but then golf is one that he's more passionate about and is more talented, I think, on that.
Well, I'm very privileged. SimTiger, I'm very privileged to interview you when you are still 7, okay? Because, let's say, 10 or 15 years down the line,
yes,
when you are the champ of the Masters,
yes,
will you remember me?
Yes.
Will you remember this time?
Yes.
How so? Tell me.
I remember you. Maybe I'll write you on a book.
Really? So I'm likely to be in one of the chapters of the book. But tell me about your journey from when you were 4 to now. You're traveling the world, you're playing golf, and you know how much we read about you, right? Whenever there's a posting on Twitter or other social media platforms, we follow what you do. And you've seen the number of people who love what you do, and I'm very proud when you achieve what you achieve.
Thank you very much, and it's a good thing that I practice every day, and I appreciate my dad that helps me more, and I appreciate my mom and dad really help me, and I appreciate for my dad he spends more time with me than work and school, and I appreciate he gives me more things that help me more, and we practice a lot.
Yeah, you know what you're doing, it is actually good even for other children now. And Bonginkosi, you must also take the credit here. Because you see, other fathers or parents are looking at what's happening between you and your son, or what's happening with your son, and they're thinking to themselves, if only I could spend more time with my children, especially when they're this age, maybe you could, get them to achieve something in their lives. It's still early. I don't think there's pressure on him to win tournaments necessarily, but just getting game time is good enough, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously the aim for us not to win the tournaments is to enjoy the game, play a good game, because he's still young, so it's still the development phase. So we try to work hard on basics, and then really at the end of the day, we still enjoying.
How much time, SimTiger, you can also respond to this, do you invest in practicing and preparing for your tournaments?
I prefer practice on Sunday. Where am I playing? I think
I'm Fuleni.
I'm Fuleni. That's tomorrow. I'm going to practice for that to play, and I think where is it?
Yes, in the Val.
In the Val.
Yeah.
So I'm going to practice tomorrow on Sunday. I'm going to practice there, and then we can practice there. Then we can play on the course and know the conditions. So when you play on the tournament, we know where to aim, and
Yeah, I mean, as I say, you're now a feature on the international circuit. How did you prepare for instance, the U.S. Kids tournament?
The U.S. Kids tournament, we also did the same thing as now we're going to do. We played before the game and then we did it. So, but it was getting late and late, so we couldn't see the balls. But we managed on the last 2 holes. We managed to know where to aim.
But you've got school to deal with, you see, as well. So I wonder how you balance that too. I mean, where do you find the time? How do you help him organize this time?
So if you look, a normal kid will go to school in the morning, and then after school they go home and then they play on the street. So we use that time, instead of playing on the street, is playing on the court.
Yeah.
So we use the time. And then when we travel abroad, we make arrangements with the school that he goes to, which is Stain City College. And then they give us his work. So when we go abroad, we go with his work. So when he comes back, he's in the same position with other kids in terms of the schoolwork. And then, then just to make a correction on when you opened, you said I played in the Pinehurst. Pinehurst is only in August.
Okay, where was this then?
This one was here. So there's a US Kids local tour, which was here.
I see, okay. All right. Yeah.
So Pinehurst, we're preparing for that. That's the biggest one. Yeah. So we're preparing for that. That is in the US, that is in August. But before we go to Pinehurst, he's going to play in the Costa Rica Open, which is a few weeks from now.
And where did he go recently? Was it Australia?
Scotland. No, he went to Australia in April.
Yep.
And then last month was Scotland. And then we're here. And then next one will be Costa Rica.
But it was difficult earlier this year to get to Australia.
Yeah, it was very difficult.
Where are you getting support, and how do you go about mobilizing this support? I suppose now that you are a widely known figure, that support is coming through thick and fast, but previously it was difficult.
Previously it was difficult. I was funding everything, and then at that time we had issues with the visas because we couldn't get the visas on time. So at that time, the only help that I wanted was just to get the visas. And then most of the tournaments, we're not going to be able to go there, especially with the Scotland one, where the company, a steel manufacturing company in Northwest, they saw him on the show here with Uncle Dan Moyan.
Yeah.
And they said, no, we would like to sponsor his trip to Scotland. So they sponsored his trip to Scotland. They sponsored everything. The company is called SS Profiling. They manufacture steel. So we'd like to thank them. And then at the moment, we haven't had any concrete sponsorship. We had interest. We're still going to hold some meetings with a few people, but at the moment, I'm still funding everything.
Sure. And the community around you, are they coming to the party? Do they know that they have a golfing sensation?
Yeah, they do know, because now at Stain City, he's the youngest golf member there. So they have come on board as well. They say they would like to assist him as well with his career. So we haven't yet also heard that we're still going to go.
But in terms of coaching, or what's happening? Who's doing the coaching?
So coaching, he has a professional coach, Dumum Taung, is there at Stain City, and then so coach will coach him like once a week. And then the rest of the days, I train him. So I would take instructions from the coach and say, this week, let's work on this, and then I spend time with him.
Sim, tell me, I mean, what are the things that you think you still need to improve on in as far as your game goes? You know, I try to play golf myself. I don't play. And I realized when you watch it on TV or you go on a golf course and you see people play, you think it's a simple game to play. But it's very hard and can be very embarrassing. But I suppose you don't get easily embarrassed. So just show me one or two things, you know, how you put your game together.
Swing.
It's my swing. I usually.
Which type must I give you?
I can have maybe 7-9.
7-9, okay.
7-9, okay.
So
and then let's give him a 7-9 as well.
Okay, and what is the farthest range you can hit?
Let me just get my glove.
So you can do without a glove. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Asking what's the furthest you hit with the driver?
With the driver, 130.
No, 130.
Yes.
So you do pack a mean swing there, right? And I realize, I mean, you're called SimTiger. I suppose the inspiration comes from Tiger Woods, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So you hit 130?
For a driver, and then for 7-9?
It's about 95 meters to 100 meters.
Yeah.
So for 7-9, I'll explain. You hold the club like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Where do I should stand in front of
Face
you
this
and
way, yeah.
where do we? Okay, I'm not. I'm.
So like your.
I need to face this way, right?
So this arm
This, yeah.
is with these fingers here,
Okay, put my.
and then close it.
Okay, we got
Then
that.
put these fingers like that also
Okay, and then
down.
down,
Let me move before you
Then
guys hit me.
this foot, the left foot must be opened.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you up like this, so
Okay.
down like that.
I don't bend my knees at all, or.
No, this thing, your belt must be down
Oh, okay, yeah,
like that,
right.
and then back
Back
up all
up
the way, to
all the
top,
way,
and then come down.
Mm-hmm.
Then turn your hips to the forward.
and that's the story,
Yes.
and that's what happens.
Well, you want to have some juice?
Well, I wanted to see something, but we've got expensive equipment here, so
I think patting
I'm
of
just worried that we might destroy. Okay, let's.
teach him the patting.
Yeah, well, maybe the patting might do for me.
Where are the
See?
balls? Where are the two balls that you had? There's your patter.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, cool.
These are the
All right, you go first.
here.
You go first so that I do not embarrass myself and I do not embarrass you.
So the point
Caddy
is,
is at work already. I'm
the
working.
point,
Are you his caddy as well?
Yes, I'm his caddy.
so the point is, you must not fall on the edges. You must go straight on and end here. And you must go
it must move from here to there.
yes, without falling off these edges.
But champ, you are better placed to show me how to do that than I can do it myself. Can you just show me how you do it?
You don't actually need to check whatever. You just come here and just putt.
And do your best.
Yeah, you just try your best.
Okay, well.
So you just
see,
putt.
I'm not,
You
so I
come
don't
here
mind
and
to
putt.
do it if the champ could, do what is done. I could try and. Okay, that's all we had for you tonight. And SimTiger, thank you very much for having been my guest. And Bongiko's happy Father's Day ahead of time. And I hope you have a wonderful time. And this is a good example to all the fathers and parents in the country, in the nation.
Yeah.
That let's pay attention and look after our children.
Yeah.
And support them the best way we can. And that's all we had for you tonight.
Thank you
News
so
is
much.
next, and good night.